Good to see you all. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. As you know, I'm refreshing the pages to talk to you. Yeah. How's it going on this Tuesday? I hope really good. Right? That's what we all pray for. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you all lined up. Hey, Jean. Here we go. This is all for you. Guy. You're welcome. Rudolph. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Luigi. Antonello. Timo. Hey, John. Oh, yeah. You guys want to play along? You're welcome to it, you know. Oh, yeah. I miss Vancouver. Yeah. The piano. Melissa. Tamara. Oh, yeah. A lot of my friends come over to the YouTube channel. Come over and say hi. Hey, Marion from Prague. Sunny. Thank you. Hey, artists. How's it going? Brian Gallagher. How's it going, man? I'm here, doing the thing, playing some music, feeling really good about music today. I don't know, some days music feels good, almost every day. It'll brighten up everything. Hey, you got the seat. There you go. We have to make an announcement. How long did it take, Andre? They live 6 hours drive from me in Toronto, and they purchased my Getting in Touch, which is a smooth jazz project that I did for a local station called WBBY. And it's the only time you'll ever hear me playing a different style totally. This was all sequenced. The only organ sound was the S50. The Roland digital sampler, a sample of the organ. I did the Buckeyes Hang On Sloopy, because that's our song. So, by the way, if you go to my website and you go to the donors page, there's a couple of nice little gems. There's a free download here if you'd like to download all my free, my whole CD. All 17 tracks of Definition of Insanity, but in high resolution, 24-bit, 88,000 kilohertz. So, it's free. There's 17 tracks. It's 3 gigs, so it's a lot. But some of you like to give gifts, but you don't know how. This is the easiest way. If you go to my donors page at b3monaco.com, when you go to the home page, it's pretty easy. You'll see that. You can just use your credit card and check out. Give me a gift if you're feeling like it. So that's how you can do it. All right? So that was Sonny. I loved playing that with Pat Martino. He definitely was the man to play that one with. Yeah. So, okay, what are we going to play next? Well, let's see. I'm digging the piano thing, so I'm going to stay with that a little bit. I wonder what Rosetta sounds like on the piano. Oh, I bet that's great. Let me get something different here. Oh, yeah. You know, everybody wants to push it real hard. Sometimes it's nice to go the other way. Hey, Teresa. I'm glad I'm here for you. That's what it's about, man. A lot of us are going to have a hard time, you know? You're welcome. Oh, ah. Please. Really? They're going to tune it tomorrow. Yeah, I can play a little bit. Ooh. Whoa. Right. How about a little this? Whoa. Sliding home to safe. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Fernando. Elaine. Yeah. Whoa. The piano. You know, I never played it before. And I've always had it in the room next door. And, you know, I go in there and play around with it. You know what I mean? But never really seriously play it. So I kind of like, you know, this is my new commitment to kind of learn a little bit how to play the piano with more control rather than just playing it like an organ player. You know what I mean? Like a real pianist. And so I think the expression is the hardest part about playing the piano. And not in playing the piano, it's in converting, you know. Because in the conversion, everything about the piano is opposite from the organ. You know, to play the piano louder, you hit it harder. The organ, doesn't matter how hard you hit it, it's not going to change until I move the expression pedal. The other thing about the piano, the harder it gets louder, the harder you hit it. On the organ, actually, depending on how many drawbars you have, the softer or the lighter you hit it, the less you trigger. Each note's a little different. You can trigger just part of the note. See? With the piano, it's always going to be the same tone. So you got a little bit of variational differences between volume, touch, and sustain. I could hold it forever until I do. Until I disrupt the power, and then the organ goes crazy. So this morning I woke up and I just was playing this song. So let's just play it. Let me move the instrument over. See? If you're a piano mover or a furniture mover, this is the right business for you. If you're not, don't get started. That's all I got. What a gorgeous song. Spring can really hang you up the most. It's a tearjerker. It's a good one to listen to, like when you're lonely in the middle of the night. Hey, you know what I liked about these songs? They have something that songs today kind of lost. Well, a few things. One is a setup, you know, like before the song even starts, there's a I don't know what they call them, a reprise, you know, like let's see, let me play another one. Wish you love. I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss, much more than this. I wish you love. My breaking heart, and I agree that you and I may never be. With my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from every little storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm, but most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. Yeah, there you go. Great songs, right? I like to listen to Tony Bennett. Does a lot of songs like that, you know? You wouldn't believe how many songs have these little verses that they used to write back then. And I like to think of them as the setup, you know, like today we just jump right in. And then we take it back tomorrow. We send it back. We buy it from Amazon today, and then tomorrow we send it back, you know. Well, how about if you figure out what you want first, and then just buy it so you don't have to send it back. So I kind of think these songs are kind of like that. Like they're setting you up for the story, and then the song is the story, you know? Kind of cool. Yeah, thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Hal. It's good to see you. I love all of you guys. It's so great. Thanks for joining me every day and supporting me. And this hour seems to be a very nice hour, so I'm enjoying the time. I feel like 6 o'clock, I had to wait a little bit too long all day to play. And today I feel like it's great. This 4 o'clock hour for me is a good time. My energy level's still high. Tonight we've got a class. It's our tunes class, so I want to show you on the website how you can get involved with that. Let me see, where do we go to do that? Please come back. Okay, here we go. Boom, there we are. We go to my calendar page. Tonight is Tuesday, so at 7:30 it's a songbook group, and we've been working on some really cool tunes. Our last big tune was Overjoyed, and I don't even remember the tune we're going to play tonight. This is a really cool group, and some of my members are here, actually. It's what I call the intermediate to advanced group. This is we get into these things pretty serious. We look at bass lines, we look at comp, we look at harmony, solo ideas, all of those kind of things. So tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, my time, this class will go on. It's really a good class, man. And the members of it are real serious. Jose, Jocelyn, Doug, Monty. You got to come and meet the gang. Really good gang. So looking forward to seeing you guys at 7:30. Boy, that used to be immediately following the show, you see. So I still have a few lessons to give before the end of the show. So that's cool. I mean, before that group, I have one. There you go. All right, so where are we? Hey, you know I have students and friends, and let's go see what student and friends are doing right now. Let's put students and friends onto the website page and go to the website. See, there's our student and friends page. So the reason why I wanted to show you this is if we go to Facebook and we go to a special little place called Groups, Tony's Hang. It takes you to a private group, so members of this group are sharing things about learning to play the organ, like a tip about bass lines. And so it's private so that if you share things, it stays with a group of people that are my friends and my students. So it's very conducive for love, and a lot of growth, because that's what I'm about. I love life and I love to grow, and as musicians, that's our life. We work to grow. So and I'm growing every day that I get to play in front of you all, right? That's my blessing. So thanks for joining this show, and your continued support also helps me keep the lights on. That's all I got to say about there. There's a couple links over there. And if you feel so generous, I'll take it, of course. Tips accepted, not expected. I found out that I got to do that about every 10 minutes. So all of you that are my friends, you know, I got to do the thing. That's called the Music Business 101. And people, when I was in sales, they used to tell me, do you know what the main rule of sales is? And I said, no, I don't know. I said, it's the 80-20 rule. And it's a calculated number that 80% of your customers give you about 20% of your business. 20% of your customers give you 80% of your business. So in sales, what you're trying to do is you're trying to maximize that 20%, trying to grow in that. But remember, you always got that law with you, you know, of 80-20. So obviously you want to increase the total income base so that 20% is higher, right? So it's all about that. So in the music business, it's more like about And I know you're all going to laugh first, and then you're all going to start checking in and telling me music business is about 95-5 anymore. Maybe 90-10. And that means we're spending about 90% of our time for 10% of the income. And nothing else. I'm laughing just because everybody knows it's true that's a musician. You know, when things were what they called normal, whatever that means. What's normal, you know? You had a lot of people playing a lot of gigs. But now you have, you know, very few people playing gigs because of the situation, you know. So normal is whatever normal is, you know, right? So 90, but I, you know, when things were more normal, I spent, and I do still, spend 90% of myself trying to promote myself and book myself and set myself up to play. So one of the greatest things that happened during this, if anything could be great, about this pandemic for me, is the fact that it's committed me to play every day and try to keep it going, you know. And actually, I feel like you know, look at me. I'm playing the piano now. I feel much freer on the organ. I'm throwing in synth, and now I'm able to even control the broadcast and audio and all that goes along with it. So that was a great skill to develop. And Gerard, I welcome. I wish you good luck playing the big Detroit Jazz Festival International on live stream. Do you have a link so people can see where that is, Gerard, and when that is? And I'd like to share that with our other guests on the different platforms. Some of you are on Twitter. That's really great. I'm starting to see some Twitter people here too tonight. That's incredible. So man, you see the numbers I'm dealing with. There's about 60 people here right now, but some of them are scattered. They're in here in Instagram, and then they're in YouTube, and then they're on 3 separate Facebook pages, Twitter and Twitch. Twitch, I don't know. Nobody ever watches it, so I must be doing something wrong there. No, but most of you are right here on my 2 Facebook main pages, and then my YouTube and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. I've been having a lot of fun with this program. I could see all of your comments, and I can see pretty much where they're coming from. So I know who's on YouTube. I know who's on all of the different networks. So it's kind of cool to be able to do this live and in person. It feels to me, you know, really good. I have those satisfying moments where I feel really good about my performance, just like I do if I'm on the road. Except at the end, I can, if I don't have any more things to do, I could go cook a steak and enjoy. I like the road too. I don't know. Many of you know that that's an addiction. It's an addiction, but it's a necessity. So you kind of like dread going on the road. But then once you go, like you're glad you did, because you start playing and having a good time with your fellow musicians, and the thing that you're built to do comes out, you know. And then it's almost a little bit, correct me if I'm wrong, it's almost a little stressful to be going back home, especially if after you've been on the road for 3 or 4 weeks playing a bunch of venues and catching a lot of planes. It's almost scary to go back home, you know, because you're used to it. You got it? Okay, great, Gerard. Thank you. See, I'm a good time staller, aren't I just want to share this with some other people in my other Facebook groups. This is Gerard Gibbs, a great friend of mine and great organ player. And we've known each other a long time. He's going to be one of my guests. So I'm putting the links over here, so if you want to check it out and watch him live at the Detroit Jazz Festival. This is the new way, isn't it? What I'm anxious and interested to find out, if you don't mind me talking, sometimes I like to talk and explain things because it makes me feel like I'm working it out. I don't know about anybody out there like that. You kind of work things out when you talk it sometimes. But I don't think the musicians realize how much power and control they're about to hold. And see, that's the thing. Up to this point, the whole thing that let's look back and then let's go forward. But let's also look at the changes and how they hurt, because change is inevitable, especially well, we already know that, but especially today in the entertainment world, or even in this realm. Man, things are changing very fast now. Not just the business cycle may have been someone's lifetime career, they used to be called, right? I'm going to have a career. And you retire in that career and you collect a pension. Well, that doesn't exist anymore. Careers change maybe 3, 4, 5 times in a person's life now, because things are moving faster and faster. So the reason why I said my statement that musicians sometimes don't realize how much power they're going to have, and they have right now, is that, you see, if clubs for a while, let's say for a couple of years, until they really get to a point where they can control this to the point where you could really be safe. Right now a lot of people are playing outdoor. That's great, right? But what are we going to do in December and February and January when the disease still can spread if you get too many people indoors? That's going to be the real test of how everything is going, you see. But my point is that a lot of these venues and clubs are trying to catch up right now to the live streaming thing. And I don't even know if anybody's making any money in that. I don't know what the audience is on charged events. You see, my broadcast is free, and here there's only 60 people. Now, I know I do it regularly. I put my fishing pole, as I referred to before in the past, I put my fishing pole in the water often, and I have a bucket full of bait because I'm fishing right now to try to make a living. I don't have any major contracts, a couple little small things, one outdoor and one in a real protected environment, that the club is probably only going to be able to seat about maybe 25 to 30% of their capacity. All right. So those that are playing local gigs for the door, let's say, and you were making, let's say, $20, $30 because 5 of you were playing, and the door only caught $150. What are you going to do when the door only pulls in $50? Everybody makes 10. That's a little light. So, if you think that you've got some time to practice, let me tell you what I do. I teach how to play left-hand bass. And when you can play left-hand bass, I tell all of my students this, and they know it's true. When you play left-hand bass, you can play alone. You see me do it every day. That's because of the skill I have with my left hand, one. And number 2, my ability to gab. I'm an entertainer. So I can talk all day. I can make this whole show go and never play one note. But I don't think you'd enjoy it that much every day. But today I just feel like, preaching a little bit. I hope you don't mind. I love to preach, don't we all? But so anyhow, if you think you'd like to take some lessons, look, I got an introductory lesson for only $30, man. It's a whole hour with me. And, we could get started. My regular lessons used to be $50 an hour. I brought them down to $40 for everyone during this pandemic. So after your first trial lesson, it's, you can, not too deep of a commitment, right? And then you could come in and really learn. And I love to teach. I love to play. I love to teach. So what I was saying about the musicians have control. Believe me, as I start playing out live, one of the negotiating points that's going to come from me is going to be, I bring you with me. And there's application I found on my cell phone. Well, where's my cell phone? It's playing YouTube, Instagram right now. This Restream program that I have has the ability for me to throw that iPhone into that interface and send it to all of these networks. So when I go to play live, I can either do it that way, the one camera effect, or I could actually bring a little laptop and a little interface and take the board mix and actually 2 or 3 cameras and bring the show on the road. So that's where it is. Trying to build for the musicians, trying to build a customer base that you can bring with you. Yeah. And they're going to love to go on field trips, right? Isn't it going to be fun when I'm playing at the Cotton Club at the Blue Note in Tokyo, or I'm playing my first gig out? It's indoor. It's at the Woodlands on the 14th of September, I think that is. I'm going to have this show go off. Now, it's only a 2-hour performance. I think it's 6 to 8 p.m., something like that. So it'll be my other hour, so you have to wait a little later in your Europe. But that's cool. So eventually, I'll be able to bring you with me to all my shows. Now, I'm assuming there's probably going to be some clubs that's going to be a negotiation point. Because here's what happened before. Now, the musicians know exactly what I'm talking about and why I'm talking about this. There are clubs out there that say, we're going to give you the door. Okay, great. You're trying to work it out, And you look at the club and it's packed. You can't believe how many people you just drew. And at the end of the night, when the club owner comes to pay you, he tells you that half of those people were guests. Well, I didn't tell you to guess those people. Were they really guests? And there's a funny other thing. They don't like you to bring your own doorman. Strike 1. Strike 2. If they don't want you to stream, that means they must be pocketing whatever income they're getting from the stream broadcast in order to pay the musician to play. That's okay. I understand things are tough. However, I think the stream needs to be shared. And I should have a right to stream my own, because it's a big world out there, and that's how it works. So try to get your act together if you're a musician, not only in just waiting to play, but what are you going to do when you start? You just going to try to go back to the same old? Or are you going to try to take what we learned in the last 4 or 5 months about live streaming and take it with you? I think you can take it with you. I could actually take this laptop. So I could actually take this show, right? Because this laptop or these files in another PC is the show. And all I need is to hook up maybe 2 webcams, right? Or 3 that don't move. I show everything I need to show here, right? So I don't think it's necessary to have a lot of camera angles, even though I do have like a couple of them. I got the big front. See how there's just a click of a couple of switches. I've got one called the 2 camera. I don't know if it's going to activate. Usually when you do these things, you have to go into something and then back into something else. This was the old view. You guys remember that? Of course, I've got to set this so you could see it right there. There you go. That's an automatic adjustment. Wow. Okay, that might be a better view for you when I'm playing the piano. Because you could, kind of see. I'm eventually going to get a camera over there. Yeah. So, wow, thanks for more people here. Thanks for not leaving. All right, so I'm going to play some music, and I'm really going to play some real music for you. How about if I bring in Steve Smith and Vinnie Valentino this time, and we're going to work on a tune that, and I've been digging the ballads, though, you know that. But let's do Cherokee. So here we go. This is Cherokee a la funk, and it's featuring Vinnie Valentino on the guitar, the great Steve Smith on the drums, and this is our trio, and we're known as Groove Blue. Organ, trio.
1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Pete. Hammer time. Yeah. John. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I like playing with tracks to a degree. It's kind of cool. Listen, man, it's cool to play the same song for years and years and years. You just get more intimate with the changes. You just learn more to do with it. And, usually when I practice, I'll practice just one song for an hour. I practice Spring Can Hang You Up the most this morning. Trying to work dynamics with the piano, trying to play with finesse. It sounds different when you mic it and you play it with the headphones. It sounds totally different when you just play it with the natural sound and listen. So I'm trying to get adjusted to that. There is a level of everything being jammed down my ears. I love it. Hey, thanks for joining me again. It's really an honor, literally an honor to be able to play for you. And I mean that because, tell me, you could see I've spent my whole life to do this, man. So it's an honor to let me do this for you. And also I do see many, many wonderful notes from you all. And that really makes me feel good that this makes you feel better, Because that's really what life is about, isn't it? Making everyone feel respected. And I respect you. So thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I may be canceling the evening Saturday shows for just a little while. It seems like things are quieting down, and it's a lot of work to put on an hour of entertainment. So I may just cut off to do the noon Saturday show, kind of let go the late show for a while, and we'll see what happens if something else develops. But as you know, I'm not receding. I'm just kind of minimizing a couple of shows that are not really effective, so that I can have better energy to play when I play like today. So that's my intention. It's always, as you can tell, about playing music better, because that's what I'm here to do. That's it. And everything else is what we call gravy. Don't forget tonight at 7:30, there's a wonderful group, the Tunes group. Let me see what I got going on here. I'm just trying to see what time it is. Okay. It's, okay, Eric at 5:30. All right. God bless you. I'll end it with something with my Columbus trio. Oh, you say you want to play? Okay. Let's hope you don't close down. Okay. God bless you all. Thank you very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. You're welcome, Rudolph. like the Flintstones. Oh, yeah. God bless you all. It's been a real pleasure to play for you. Thank you so much again, and we'll catch you tomorrow, 4 p.m. God bless. We'll see you later. Thank you.